Empress, and I'm an intuitive reader. Today I'm going to be doing a reading for the sign of Cancer for January 2020, and this is going to be for Cancer Sun, Moon, and Rising. Again, I am new to YouTube, so I'm new at this, so hopefully if there's any kind of mistakes or anything that I need to correct, as more and more readings that I do, I hopefully will be able to improve things. I don't want to do too long of an intro because I know myself, like reading tarot, you just kind of want to quickly get through to that reading. But I do want to say just very quickly that I was actually brought on this spiritual journey myself about 3 years ago when I was going through a hard time. I was going on YouTube and trying to learn some things, and I came across tarot. And I believe that was my destined path. Tarot really helped me, and I've always been very intuitive, very psychic, and that I believe that I was meant to do these readings to help people and to reach out to them. So I'm really hoping that you do resonate with this reading here today, even if it's just one small thing that you get from it. I'm hoping that it will make a difference and bring some peace and comfort into your life. This is a general reading, so it's not going to resonate with each and every one of you. Just take what does and just disregard what doesn't. If you would like a more personal reading, more private, if you do feel that it resonates with you, you can reach me. All my information will be listed below, and you can contact me for a private reading. Okay, so I'm just going to shuffle the cards a bit here. Again, this is for the sign of Cancer for January 2020. Okay. Okay, so first I see that there may be a little bit of, there could have been some kind of deception or deceit that's gone on in your life, either that may or that has recently. And it may have kind of brought somebody to a crossroads as far as a decision that they need to make. Or it could be that somebody's just possibly having a really hard time making a decision, and they could be putting a lot of thoughts in their mind, maybe even deceiving themselves in regards to a decision that they need to make. And so there's been maybe some delays. There could be a legal matter, something with the courts that you're dealing with, and there is a choice that needs to be made in regards to this legal matter. Let's see here. There may be an older woman around you that's been trying to give you some advice. Someone who's very kind of sharp and to the point, very honest, trying to help you with a decision, maybe in regards to a legal matter. I kind of, and I feel like there's somebody, if I feel like maybe there's a marriage. Somebody could be in a marriage, and they're separated, or they're going through a divorce or a legal matter in regards to that. And there may have been some kind of deceit around that, and there's decisions that need to be made, and then maybe they're getting some legal advice or even some advice from like a mother or an older woman around them. I see that you've been working really hard and dedicated towards growing and moving forward, and there is a decision that needs to be made. Someone's been at a crossroads, possibly with a decision based around this. I feel like there's somebody, like a marriage, and there's somebody from the past, and there's somebody new that's come into your life. They may not have just recently come into your life, but it's someone that's like in regards to like a marriage ending and a new person that's come in. And I see a lot of love here, and a new beginning in love. I believe that there's a lot of growth in this new connection, or like the newer connection. I feel there's a deep connection here. I think someone's been back and forth a lot in regards to making a decision to walk away from something. But they've worked really hard, and they've planted the seeds in something that they're waiting to see come into fruition. I do see a deep connection. I see something that you've been really wishing for, and I see that there's been healing that's been taking place, and you've been working really hard on your stability so that you could possibly move forward and away from a marriage. There may be a pregnancy here, or it could be that somebody is starting a new business and walking away from one job and moving towards another, and needing to make that decision and being at a crossroads, uncertain what to do. Like someone's kind of deceiving themselves, maybe with all these thoughts and worry and having sleepless nights, and just up in their head in regards to what they should do. Like I really do feel like someone has a big decision to make. But I do see that there is happiness coming and a new beginning in one aspect, if it's a job or love. And I feel like there possibly could be a pregnancy. It could have been that someone was deciding on whether or not they wanted to get pregnant, and I think that's something that they've decided to do. I think that could possibly be even happening this month or in the month of March. Or somebody could even be due in March. I'm just going to clarify some cards here. There is somebody that you feel a deep connection to. Yeah, somebody is making a decision possibly to walk away from something that no longer serves them. So walk away from rough waters and hard times towards calmer waters. It was hard someone was for a long time at a crossroads making this decision to do this, but they are finally doing this. I do believe that there is a deep connection here with somebody, and it's going to start to move forward, and there might be some communication coming in about that, or you might be expressing this now that you're ready to walk away from one relationship, put an end to it, and move towards another. And this, you might be communicating this, but you kept yourself stuck and stagnant with this, or vice versa. This could be the person around you. Making this decision was really hard. It took a lot. You needed to take a time out. There needed to be healing before something could come to a complete end and a new beginning could start. Someone went back and forth a lot and was at a crossroads for a while, but there is a happy outcome, and there is a cycle coming to an end, and I believe there is a new beginning, a new home, a new relationship, something that's very stable and long-term, but something needed to end first before this could happen. There might have been some deceit and some toxic behavior or toxic energy around the situation you're in. You could have felt chained and bound to this marriage, and it was so hard for you to leave it. There's a lot of transformation coming here and an ending. Yeah, somebody's putting something to an end. So they were at a crossroads and they weren't sure what. There was a big decision that needs to be made, and I believe that there is maybe someone is advised with a lawyer and is now taking the steps to maybe file for divorce and moving towards something new, something that makes them happy, something they're going to be very successful in. There's a new beginning in love here and a lot of happiness. A transformation is coming. Yeah, there's someone juggled for a long time making this choice. I think that maybe there was some kind of deceit or deception or self-deceit, and somebody wasn't seeing things clearly and using their intuition in regards to that there could be a new beginning for them, something stable and solid. Someone really needed to take the time to think things through thoroughly because they weren't seeing clearly that maybe they needed to end a marriage and move towards a new beginning for themselves. But I think finally someone now is taking the steps to move towards something solid and stable, a new beginning for themselves. This was destined and meant to be. This is the wheel. Wheel's going to turn in your favor. This is like justice. This is karma for whomever maybe was deceitful or from whoever you're walking away from. And you're moving towards your soulmate, I believe. There's a lot of love here. Yeah, there could be a Taurus or a Libra. And this person is kind of like your wish come true. And if this is that someone was making the decision to get pregnant, or maybe maybe someone had a really hard time getting pregnant, and they were making the decision if they wanted to try again, and this is their wish. This is their wish, or this is a person that someone is wishing for, and holding on very tightly to this wish of either a person who possibly could be a Taurus, or a Libra. This is like a beautiful woman, someone who stands strong, motherly figure, who's very successful, and this is someone's wish, and they're moving towards this. Or again, this could be pregnancy, and someone's been holding on very tightly to the fact that they want to be pregnant, and they're not going to give up. They may have, focused a lot on that things may not turn out if they make a decision to go down the path of ending a relationship and moving towards somebody else, or possibly a pregnancy if that's what somebody wants. But I do see that there will be celebrations. There may have been a third-party situation in regards to your marriage, or a long-term commitment that you were in, and it hurt you, and you were afraid to take steps to move forward to another relationship because there was healing that needed to take place. It could be an Aquarius as well. Yeah, I do see forward movement here towards a new home, a new relationship or a marriage, communication about a marriage, or moving to a new home with somebody else, or coming together in another relationship with someone else, possibly a fire sign, or just feeling really confident with the decision that you're making now, finally feeling stable enough to make a decision to move forward to happy home, happy life. But there was some healing and a timeout that was needed first before somebody could move towards a new commitment or a new love, because I think that someone felt very insecure and left out in the cold from their past relationship, from a marriage, and they needed to heal from that first and go within just to gain the clarity what was the right choice for them to make. that someone has planted the seeds in regards to possibly a new relationship. They've been building with somebody else, and they could be separated for a long time, and just nervous to move towards a new connection. But they've planted the seeds, and now things are going to start to come into fruition, because I think someone needed to work on themselves first and uh, work on their stability before they could move forward to something else. Yeah, I think someone was afraid to leave a situation. They were afraid to put an end to maybe like a long-term commitment or a marriage, and move forward to something new or make a new choice that was really heavy and burdensome for somebody to end. But I do see like a new beginning coming, something that's very solid, stable, and grounded. After a lot of heaviness, someone was determined and is not going to give up. I also see here like there could be a few different messages for a few different people. I think as well somebody could have been in a situation where if you weren't married, or you were just you were just you were at a crossroads in regards to making a decision between different people. I see possibly like a water sign, Cancer, Pisces, Scorpio, or an earth sign, Taurus, Virgo, Capricorn. And I think somebody was really having a hard time making a decision, uh, who it was the person that they were supposed to move forward with, because they felt great things from both of these people. One was very loving and caring, very expressive, and the other possibly just provided a lot of stability and security. And it was really hard to make a decision here, as to who was the person that you wanted to, move towards a long-term commitment with. And I think you were having a really hard time seeing clearly what was right for you, or who was the right person. But I think someone is finally going to come to a decision, and choose the person that they believe is the one they want to kind of move towards a new beginning in love with, or long-term commitment. This could be the other person as well around you. May have had two choices to make. There could have been somebody else, or two other people, or yourself and someone else, that they needed to make a decision, and they were at a crossroads for a long time in regards to this. I think somebody possibly wasn't feeling very balanced in regards to a situation here, and they needed to clear this type of energy in order to move forward. So this may have been a slow process, moving forward towards a new beginning, or coming into a relationship. Someone might have been back and forth a lot. They might have been deceitful, and maybe they were seeing more than one person here, and not sure who was the one they wanted to settle down with. And I believe that they needed to find some balance here, and and there was a patience needed by others or maybe by yourself in regards to making this decision. I think someone might have been a little bit jealous and insecure, and they needed to clear that type of energy before they could really come into a commitment with anyone, because this was something that no longer serves them to hold on to this type of way. And I do think that someone is doing that. They're putting an end to that type of energy, kind of being insecure. They're finding the strength and courage to allow themselves to make a decision to commit to somebody long term. And I think they know who that person is now. But they've been worried about maybe hurting the other person's feelings, but they know that this is the person that they are supposed to be with, and that this is a person they will have victory with. Yeah, someone had to take, this has been really slowly moving forward towards committing. Someone was afraid to commit. And now they know what they want. They're ready to move forward and to communicate that they want to have a commitment. And they want things to grow because they know that the other person, they know who, the person is that they wish for and that they want to spend their life with, they don't want to let go of. And they're going to end a cycle or a way of being, possibly being deceitful. I think there might be like a player here, possibly in here, somebody just not necessarily like a player, but someone wasn't ready to commit. They were still trying to see, explore and date and meet people to find the right person. But now they know who it is they want to be with, and they may have been at a crossroads for a while, but now they're ready to make a decision. Okay, so I hope that you did resonate with this, even if it was just one small area. I hope that it helped you in some way. And if you did resonate and you find that you liked my video, please, if you can, like and subscribe. That would be great. It just helps me get out there to help more people. Yeah, and I do believe that 2020 is going to be a great year, and I hope that it brings you lots of abundance and success. Thank you so much for checking out my channel. Bye.